his Friars shirt. The Friars, the Providence Friars, are 9-2 in the Big East. Over the last 2 years, this team is 44-11. Ed Cooley's done it again. They're 17-5 on the year. After beating Villanova at the Wells Fargo Center, Jared Bynum went crazy with 17 of his 19 in the second half. Providence wins 70-65. Terrence, can Providence make it back-to-back Big East regular season titles?
Absolutely they could. Absolutely they could. It's a different guy every night. Like, Jared Bynum needs to be the closer because he's the older guy. He's a preseason all Big East guy. But, guys, I will say this. My main man, Ed Croswell, just does everything that you need a big, rugged five-man to do. He is Providence's guy. Yep. Like, when I say that, like, who personifies Providence better than Ed Croswell? They're gritty. They're tough. They want to make every play. They put an elbow in your neck, boxing out. Like, that's a tough bunch. And they guard pretty well. There's analytics don't suggest they guard that much. But I think, to be honest with you guys, what Cooley was doing at the beginning of the year, he was trying to fit these pieces together and see which guy fits with this guy and because I had him at the beginning of the year on Fox with when they played Stonehill, and it was like, man, the lineups he's playing don't necessarily fit, but I see what he's doing because he's letting certain guys rock out that he's not going to let rock out in the Big East. So their analytics are going to be a little screwy. But that being said, these dudes compete, and they have several different weapons on a given night. The consistent, though, is the fact that they play hard. And the consistent is, Ed Croswell is going to bring it every single night. I love watching that dude play.
I love watching him play. I love their team. They definitely have a chance to run it back again in the Big East, 100%. Croswell today did a great job of just getting great post position. Everyone was finding him, burying his dude in and just getting an easy layup. I love Devin Carter today. It was the little things that him and all the guys were doing, Bynum as well, loose balls, rebounds, like, again, just being gritty, being tough. And to T.O.'s point, I think they were, experimenting a little bit with lineups and different things. I mean, this is a deep team too. Like, yeah, they can go 9-10 deep. Like, this is a deep, talented team. I'm very high on Providence right now. I could see them winning the Big East 100%.
And now Corey Floyd stepped up.
Yep.
Like, and he was a guy at the beginning of the year. They were thinking it was going to be Jaden Pierre playing a lot of these minutes towards the end of the game. Now Corey Floyd, and it's from night to night. Like, Cooley has an unbelievable feel and an unbelievable ability to understand where his players are mentally. That's a special trait to be able to do that. And he does it consistently. And like at the beginning of the year, on paper, like man for man, you look at that roster, you're like, well, he's a pretty good player. And then Devin Carter, yeah, he's a pretty good player. Noah Luck, he's a pretty good player. Bryce Hopkins, dude. But you look at some at Clifton Moore, he's a pretty good player. And then they just put them together. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Yeah. That's why Providence is so good, and that's why they can continue to win.
Ed Cooley is as good as any coach in college basketball in the transfer portal. And that's because he has a nurturing nature about him. He can say to that kid that's looking for a second stop, a second chance, a second destination, come to Friartown. You come play for us. We'll welcome you with open arms. Your strengths will make them even stronger. Your weaknesses will either turn them into strengths or we won't use those against you. We're going to make you the best version of yourself in Providence. All that talk, all the culture, it's real. Kids can see right through it nowadays. Gio, you know this. They can see right through the BS. Cooley paints the picture for what it is. He's not glamorous. He's not sexy. And he'll be the first one to tell you that. He is himself. And in 2023 college basketball, there's not enough guys like that. He is, and it's why Providence is the perfect fit for him and a program that has the dream situation in their head coach.
100%. I mean, you just hit the nail on the head. There's not enough guys like him right now in college basketball. Real is rare right now in college basketball.
T-shirt.
Hey,
T-shirt.
T.O., I'm not
Real
gonna lie.
is rare.
I'm not gonna lie, T.O. That's already a clothing brand. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Damn
damn
it! I saw dollar
and you know
signs right
what's
there.
crazy? You know whose clothing brand it is?
That's Al Durham's clothing
Al
line.
Durham, yeah, Al Durham's clothing brand.
Clothing
There you
line
go.
is Real is
That's
Rare.
crazy.
Where did he play?
All the way these connections come through. He played at Providence, man. So, but Real is rare, and Ed Cooley does a great job of keeping it real and trusting his guys, and that comes back right now. They trust him to put them in the position to succeed, and that's what we're seeing right now with Providence. You mentioned Corey Floyd wasn't playing a lot early in the season. It's tough for a guy who didn't play at UConn as well, right? So it's very easy to if you're in Corey Floyd's shoes to fold in that position. It's very easy to be like, oh, it's happening again. I need to go somewhere again, right? But because it's Ed Cooley and because he is who he is, we're seeing Corey Floyd now flourish a little bit, and he's starting to come into his own. And that just shows the type of culture that they have at Providence.